All right, peace, peace, peace. Well, first and foremost, man, hopefully the Most High in your house shall is blessing your day. By His mercies, you are consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house shall's body and two are naturally alive, man. And I want to kind of go into this because I was going to talk about something else, but I'll talk about this. We're going to talk about this because I was looking at Revelation 17 yesterday, man. And honestly, man, when the sun, this is kind of going to how the Most High in your house shall is not mocked, because actually on the Bible KJV 1611 website today, the verse of the day is Galatians 6:17. We all kind of know it. The Most High is not mocked. Now let's just look at this real quick, man. And I want to get this to let's get this. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever man soweth, that he shall also reap. So, yeah. So, that's is what it is. Even before the word. Even this is kind of like, that word, that verse is so, known and popular. Even people in the world, in regular life, you use that. But, I was looking at it in this aspect, man, because especially when the son of perdition, when the beast rises, man, like shout out to Brother Assembly of Firstborn, man. That's what he's going to do. Honestly, he's going to mock the Most High in your house. He's going to try to mimic and mirror the word, honestly, too, because that's how what best to deceive people than rather than mimicking how it played out, man. Because honestly, just like listen, I was watching one of the older classes, the other day, and honestly too, I didn't think about this as well, because that's why it says in Revelation the false prophet, the beast and the false prophet will go in hell and everlasting judgment, man, and to her lake of fire to hell, man. So because honestly, it's weird because it's like the because when before Yahweh Shai hit the scene, Christ, what did he have bearing witness of him? It was John the Baptist. But with the beast, the beast is going to come first. Then the false prophet, his version, version of John the Baptist will come. Man, it's kind of like it's kind of like those well, I'm trying. I don't want to put it like this, but I grew up watching Power Rangers, man, and y'all remember when Power Rangers, like each, not all of them, but most iterations of Power Rangers, each series, they had the evil Rangers, right? I remember the Power Rangers in Space, which came out in 1998. They had I used to grow up watching this. They had the Psycho Rangers to kind of mimic the mimic them, or even like with Superman, right? They'll have a bizarro Superman, things of that nature. Like even the recent Superman movie, Lex Luthor had cloned Superman. Honestly, he had pretty much cloned him. That's what the Beast is going to try to do with the word. Honestly, he's going to try to do that with the word with Yahweh Shai, man, because it was just something I was looking at. I was like, okay, wow, this is really how he's going to try to move. That's why even the thing that we posted on here on the channel the other day is that's why Yahusha said get. Well, even Proverbs says get whatever you get understanding. And also too, that's why Yahusha said curses those that don't know. We talked about that the other week. Curses those that don't know the law, man. Don't even know the beginning or don't even know like the word like that, man. Because when the beast rises, son of perdition rises, man. He's going to try to mirror the word, man. Like resurrect from the dead and this and that, man. So that's is what it is, and that's really the mark of the beast as well. That being covenant with the beast as well, man. Because what was I gonna say? I was thinking about this yesterday. Oh my gosh, cause yeah, you know what? Yeah, how Shai came to disannul our covenant with death, but once like the covenant with the beast is like pretty much like because the Most High in your house they hate covenant breakers, honestly. So like, but once you get a covenant with the beast, yeah, there's nothing else for that, man. Honestly, it's no because that's just even like that's a spiritual, like that's kind of you being the beast's wife. That's spiritual, like of adultery to its highest level, man. But that's something else. I was thinking about that the other day. But let's just get this Revelation 17 real quick, man, because we're gonna see how the beast will is gonna try to do that, mock the Most High house, mirror the word and mimic it, honestly. But let's just let's grab Revelation 17 real quick, man, because Revelation chapter 17 verse 13. It says, but this all ties into how the Most High Yahushua is not mocked. But it says, Revelation chapter 17 verse 13. These have one mind, and they and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. So see that? But then in your house shall say in the what you call in John 10, what you about to get, how him and his father are one. So that's why when people say Yahushua, like, I used to be wrong on this. Shout out to brother Samuel Firstborn, but what you think about it, yeah, it's just like he was just the living embodiment of the Father, man. Not that they're the same entity, but they had the same goal. They're on the same page. Honestly, he was the living embodiment of the Father. But just like the Father gave strength to Yahushua, to the Satan's gonna give strength to the beast. Honestly, that's is what it is. That's why it says this. Let's get this Revelation chapter 17, verse 13. These have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. Exactly. So see then John, let's go John 10, because then Yahushua said him and the Father were one. So let's get John chapter 10 verse 30, because this is how in the aspect they're going to try to mock and mimic the word, honestly. John chapter 10 verse 30, it says, I and my Father are one. So see that? Then it just say here, these have, Revelation 17:13, these have one mind, and they shall give their power and strength unto the beast. So yeah, man, that's it. What it is. It's crazy that we even talking about this, and that was the verse of the day. Because on my way home on the bus, I was literally looking at that verse and like really going over this stuff, and I was looking at that this today. So yeah, man. So hopefully, like, this is that fire, man. No, let's grab this. That's why Proverbs says, get understanding. And get understanding of what? Of the Most High Yahushua. If you get anything, let's get Proverbs chapter 4. Wisdom is the Proverbs chapter 4 verse 7. Wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And with all that getting, get understanding. Understanding of what? What we just talked about in the last video, Jeremiah 9:24, of the Most High Yahushua, man. So, like, that's why. No, we're gonna grab down Sirach too, real quick. Because a lot of times too, we're dealing with the word. It doesn't matter what like the brother Samuel Firstborn said. But even this in life, man, like, even this, like, especially now with the rise of social media. But it's always been like this since the cult leaders like Jim Jones and or whatever cult you name, or like even the recent Hamitic African dude that with the rapture thing, man. Like sometimes even different cult. No matter what, when people deal with like with the word, or people just let me say this too. Do not underestimate people's love with cult of personality, man. Because people love cult of personality, man. And I get it, because people can be charismatic and this and the very charming, witty, man. But certain people are evil, like, but they do that to aspect of to make you forget how evil as hell they are, man. That's just like we see this in movies, TV, and video games, and even real life all the time, man. Shoot, Freddy Krueger's right here a lot of times. So he's comes into that, man. A lot of times, like too, if you watch it, like Freddy Krueger, it could be sometimes funny and charismatic, or something like at times, but really people forget how evil as hell he is, man. Honestly, like that's just an example, but that's what a lot of people, man. It's even not even with that, even fictional, but everyday people are like that, man. Honestly, man, because that's why some people have that's what, even with the Sopranos, man, like the Dr. Melfi, her character, she kind of had with Tony Soprano. A lot of people have that with people like that, man. So you gotta be because don't get it wrong, some people are entertaining. It's like this. Some people are like, okay, cool, but you forget how evil these people are, man. So they do that as an aspect to hide the fact, or mirror the fact that how evil they are, or they want you to forget that. But let's get this Jeremiah 9:24. Because a lot of people dealing with the word, no matter what fraction, people like cult of personality, man. It's like, because at the end of the day, it's about the word. Like, it's about the Most High Yahushua at the end of the day, man. Because don't get it twisted, man. Do you, because I'll be lying saying, listen, certain times with certain people, it's about the word at the end of the day. But certain times, like the word says in Ecclesiastes, Sirach says, every flesh cleaveth to his like. So there's certain people that bring the word out, like that work for you, even in regular life, right? Because certain people, like somebody, like I had this work with, like with me working with youth for like 10 years, right? I could be like in schools, sir. I could say something to a certain student, but they might want to hear from somebody else. I could say the same thing, but somebody else might get it through to them rather than me. And you know why? That because it's not always about me, and it's about the betterment of that person or that party. Or sometimes people came to me and they decide the other person said the same thing, but they just wanted to hear from me. So, but at certain times the other person, certain times like the other person like they now certain people they take that personal, not even with me per se, but I see that certain people, I've seen that happen with people. Certain people take that personal, but it's not about. That's where you have to move yourself out the equation. It's not about you. It's about the betterment of that person or party. So that's it is what it is. So I'll be lying if I said that, but really at the end of the day, it's about the word. So, but. Let's get into this real quick, man. But Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 24. It says, But him that glorieth in this, and he that understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord, that which exercise loving kindness, judgment, righteousness, and in the earth. For these things I delight, saith the Lord. So see, that's to get the understanding of the Most High Yahushua. That Daniel, let's get Daniel real quick, because that's the science that Daniel had. Really, the knowledge of the Most High Yahushua. Now, of course, what our people they are very, because of course, natural science are people. Now, of course, we're very intelligent people, brilliant people, really creators and things of that nature. But this science is here. I should think it was the naturals. Well, I mean, science, because all science really means is knowledge. And what is it that Daniel had knowledge? Is the knowledge of the Most High Yahushua. But let's get to Daniel chapter 1, verse 4. Children whom was no blemish, but well favored, skillful in all wisdom, and cunning knowledge and understanding science, and had liability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach and learning the tongue of the Chaldeans. So see, exactly, man. That's just is what it is, man. So let's get understanding of the Most High Yahushua, man, and also too how the Most High Yahushua is not to be mocked. It's not going to be mocked, man. Even though the beast will try to do it, that's why the beast, the beast is judgment is already set. The beast and Satan's judgment is already set, man. So I just want to get into this, man. Also, too, let's get this Xyrac real quick. And yeah, man, this even in the word out the word, man. Don't try to because a lot of people can get you with that cult of personality type of thing, man. Even those that hopefully y'all brothers and sisters that's even on here, this small little channel platform, man, like your faith and obedience and knowledge with some understanding is getting increased, man, because it's not about me even on here. That's why I try to say we a lot, man, because it's not about me, it's about the word, man. It's about the Most High Yahushua, man, because I'm replaceable, man. The Most High Yahushua does not need me at all. This word was here eons before me. It's here during my time period. It's going to be here after me forever. So this is what it is. But yeah, and this is the point to to a point. Ecclesiastes also known Sirach to the 21 verse 7. An eloquent man is known far and near, but a man of understanding knoweth when he slippeth. So see, what is this going into? It's going into what we just talking about. Somebody that's very eloquent, that speaks very well, like cult of personality, because got certain people like that are like that, man, but they're evil as hell. But this is going to somebody with understanding that can see through that, man. That's why Yahushua, he could see through the scribes and Pharisees. He know what they were. He said, listen, all that other stuff they might and it's actually y'all oppressing the people, that's working on the common people, because they don't know any better, but y'all know what y'all doing, man. And I see right through y'all, man. Y'all not who y'all say y'all. Y'all not solid. Y'all not real. Y'all not authentic, man. So that's is what it is, man. So that's just and that's how the beast is going to be, man. That's why we need this knowledge, and this understanding, man. That's why we need the gospel, the witness, the testimony, new covenant, man. So if we rely during time period when that beast comes, man, you're going to know that's not him. That's not Yahushua. That's not the Savior. That's not the Messiah, because Yahushua already came and fulfilled the book. But, that's is what it is. So, hopefully it's edifying, man. So, peace.